There's also those that are in Cuba, because they're also going to be hit with some of this too. And again, those that were in Puerto Rico and all those different islands. It's a tough time of season. It's tough to live in the tropics. Beautiful place, beautiful water, but you do get hit with those storms that come in. I guess that's the trade-off on that. But in either case, we do want to have safety, and we want people's lives to be secure and safe through these times. Okay. You can hear the quackers. The quackers are going right behind me, having a full discussion. And I know that I was talking to a viewer, and they had mentioned that the mic that I use pretty much filters out pretty good a lot of the noise that comes through here, where it might sound so loud to me. To all of you, it's not too bad, and I think that's great. I appreciate that because we do have when I'm doing some videos from the front of the yard, we have trucks that come down our road, and then back here, when we get the quackers, when the quackers get talking, in my ears, it is so loud and pretty distracting. But it's not too bad for all of you. So the mic that I'm using, as inexpensive as this mic is, it actually is. It's just a clip-on USB, lapel mic. But I tell you, it actually works very well, so that you can hear my voice as it's in front of me, and then keeps out that background noise pretty well. But it doesn't have to pick up all that chatter. So speaking of chatter, okay, so I have something that's pretty interesting. The chapel on Main, our little chapel there in Kerhonkson that we have, that we show the services on my on all the different platforms that I have. I show the chapel services, except for Gab. It's a little tough getting that up on Gab. But in any case, YouTube, Facebook, and the chapel on Main, Facebook page, we have it where we have the chapel services. Anyway, we have our chapel community that's here, a local chapel community, and we have what's called a chapel chat, okay? And that chat is off of Facebook. It's off of Messenger. And it's where we do announcements, prayer requests, all those different things. Okay. It's an official chat for those that are local here in the area. Okay. So our little chapel is growing, and we had some of our people in our congregation they want to chat more. They want to share about all kinds of different things. And in our chat, we try to keep it so it's focused, so that those that are there, they're getting information that's relative to the chapel only. And it's important information like emergencies or closures, prayer requests, praise reports, just those basic things, so that people can find a place that they can go to if they need emergency prayer, or need to know if we're going to have a study group one night, if, say, it snows one evening in the winter, if it's open, if it's closed, if there's an hour, a schedule change or anything like that. That's pretty much what that chat is for. But yet there were those that, as our chapel grows, they want to participate in each other's lives even more. And even though we have the ability to have all kinds of different ways to communicate with different social media, the request was made to open up what's called an open discussion chapel on Main chat group. So this morning we did exactly that. We started what's called the Chapel Chatter. Okay, the Chapel Chatter. It is a messenger group chat for people that are a part of the chapel on Main. And if you would like to be a part of that, we're going to open this up to those that are online, because this is going to be for open discussion on various subjects that are not it doesn't have to be associated with the chapel, but those that participate, those that are that want to join in, okay, we ask that they would be associated, like our online community, associated with my channel, and the those that watch and participate from a different location with the chapel, we would like to invite all of you to be able to have access to this group chat. Now, I don't know how many people will actually want to be a part of it, but I did want to I wanted to give the invitation, open the door, give the invitation for those of you out there that want to be a part of that. Now, most of you, obviously, a lot of you are attached, or I should say that you are friends with me on Facebook, and we have different platforms that we use, but as you can tell, I like to be where the people are. I don't agree with a lot of the different companies. I mean, if you want to go that far in discussions about social media or any types of communications, if you want to really get deep into agreeing with a company and its standards and its policies and what it's doing, every communication company has its huge issues. But you know what? If we were to boycott every one of these companies, we wouldn't have the ability to talk to each other. Because even your cell phone companies, you'd be shocked at the things that they are involved and participate in. So that people would have to get rid of all their cell phones. Okay, that's not happening. I look at it this way: we're in a world that has, throughout history, you've had different ways of communication. We live in a world that's just information. Barrage of information, different ways that people can communicate. And so if you remove your voice from the big pond, then your voice is not there anymore. And for those that are there, those that are sleeping, those that would never ever have the opportunity otherwise to hear certain information, if you remove yourself and boycott yourself from a lot of these platforms, then your voice is gone. Then there's no other side to a discussion. And people say, well, you're giving them money, and I'm like, listen, these groups make billions of dollars. They're going to make billions of dollars with me or not. And I say, you know what? In this world, I would rather be where the big the big pond, where all the people are, where people can stay and communicate and share. Yeah, we're going to be censored. Yeah, we might even be shadow banned. I've been through all that. It continues to happen to me. My videos, streams get cut. All those things take place. I get that, but it doesn't mean that I stop. And I notice that there's still a lot of people who are a part of our community, and those that are out there that may not be a part of our discussion here, but that are friends with me, that I'm able to at least, even for a couple minutes, be able to share information with them from the Bible. There might be a point in their lives that God brings them to that maybe our voice here can really help them. And so that's why I stay on Facebook. That's why I stay on YouTube and all that stuff. It's because that's where a lot of the people are that can hear a lot of this discussion. And I think that's really important. So let the companies make all the money they want. I could really care less. In the end, when it all comes down to it, we're all going to have to stand before God. And as the scriptures tell us, you can gain the world but lose your own soul. I don't want anybody to lose their soul. And if most of the people are found on these platforms, I want to be there to at least give a voice to be able to share. So I do use the tools that are there for these different social media platforms, and I'm not trying to justify. It's just practical. It's just we got a short time that we're here, and if we can be a voice and a help to others while we're here, why not do it in the best way that we possibly can? And so, in any case, that's my little ramble. We started this little group chat called the Chapel Chatter, and it's actually invitation. It's an invitation for all of you only. It's not open for the world. It's only open for those that are a part of our online community and our local chapel community. And so if you want to, if you're on Messenger, or even if you are on a different platform, and you can, or just email me, actually, info@frjr.org. You can email me. Let me know. You know what? I do have Messenger. I might not have Facebook, but I have Messenger. and I would like to be a part of this group chat, and you are a part of our community, great. I'm going to be moderating it, so I'll be adding people in that are regulars, actually. There's a lot of regulars that now, for the last 2 years, that would like to be a part of this different thing. Anyway, if you would like to be a part of this, if locally here in Kerhonkson as a part of the congregation, or if you're online and you're a part of our congregation virtually, let me know. Send me a note. Send me a message on Messenger. Say, hey, Frank, I would love to be a part of that group. Please add me in. And so there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be shared that are not normally shared. We're going to keep it so it's very encouraging. We don't want it to become a place where darkness prevails. We want to be able to be a place that glorifies God and that people are encouraged. But yet it's going to be a place that you can share certain types of information. And then have open discussion back and forth. Not everybody wants to be a part of that, especially at the chapel. So this is why we're creating a second group, this new group called the Chapel Chatter. And only those that like that back and forth interaction on their cell phones and to talk can be a part of that. And so please feel free. If you're not friends with me on Facebook, look